Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jarno and this channel is Sharp's Art. And here I like to speak languages and learning, and I teach Finnish on my channel. So if you are new here, please subscribe, and after this video you can like and comment, okay? So today I want to talk about very important thing. And why I'm making this video, it's because of I have watched many videos about learning languages and these videos of these polyglots, and there are many people talking about input and comprehensible input hypothesis and Stephen Krassen's things and many kind of things, but there is something these people are missing. I don't know what it is. Perhaps they don't understand it how I understand it, and this is of course my point of view, what I think what it is input and what it is comprehensible input. And today I want to explain it to you how I see it, how I have kind of understood it. Okay, so first, when we talk about language learning, normally we think it's kind of everything. So normal way to learn your second language can be you learn it at school, you do there lots of exercises, and there are teachers and they help you, they give you homework, etc, etc. Okay, so that's kind of traditional way to learning a new language. Okay, everybody I think has been there. Okay, but learning and acquiring second language is a little bit different, of course. But Stephen Krassen talks about comprehensible input, and today I want to focus on input and comprehensible input. So input is everything you hear with your target language. If you study Spanish, Swedish, French, English, so everything you hear with your target language, that's input. You listen to radio, even when you read, that's input, okay? You speak to someone, you hear, it's input, okay? But what is comprehensible input? So that's something I don't hear a lot, and I don't hear a lot that people would explain that how things comes comprehensible, how things come comprehensible. So how you understand things from context, okay? So I think the hypothesis try to explain that there is input, it's everything, what you read, what you hear, and comprehensible input is then when you start understanding. And as an adult learner, the road is different. We acquire a second language acquisition is different than first language acquisition. There are of course similarities, of course, but when things comes comprehensible, when you are second language kind of learner, and what it is second language acquisition. So you go to school or you start learning your language by yourself. Okay, you start learning grammar, words, you start speaking in a way you want to speak, you say words here and there, and perhaps you stand in front of the mirror and you start talking by yourself, many kind of things. But comprehensible input, you start listening something, stories, you read something, easy stories, you start understanding them. But why you understand these easy stories. It's because of you've been learning, and then you have brought that learning into comprehensible input. So if I think about, for example, Chinese language, if I start listening it, it's input, it's everything, it's input. When it comes comprehensible, if I understand what's happening there, if somebody talks about, for example, a dog or a cat, cats and dogs and something like that, and I see there the cat, I see the dog there on TV, and somebody says all the time in Chinese language, this is my dog, this is my dog, 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 dog. I think I start understanding it, and this input comes comprehensible. But perhaps I don't understand everything there. So I read, I learn more words, I learn more pronunciation, I hear Chinese language, I learn words, I remember words, I start understanding more. So again, I'm watching this show. Somebody talks about the dogs and the cats. There's a group of people, and they have their pets there. I understand, it comes comprehensible because I have just finished my perhaps translating Chinese text, and I have worked a lot. So I have learned new words because I have written them, I have listened to them, I have say aloud them, I pronounce them, and then I'm watching, and it's all input, but it comes comprehensible because I have worked a lot with that language. So as an adult, we tend to start learning words, reading, writing immediately. So that's a different when we talk about language acquisition, first and second language acquisition. So children tend to acquire language. It takes years. It takes years when they start actually speak that target language or their mother language. But understanding comes sooner. They understanding things before they start speaking. And that's the kind of same thing with adults. But we learn writing and reading and many kind of other things before children. So there are similarities and lots of other differences. So it's important to understand what it is comprehensible input. If somebody says, oh, it's something blah blah blah, it doesn't work, it's stupid. No. And if somebody talks about input and comprehensible input, input is different than comprehensible input. Input will be comprehensible, but you have to work on it. You have to know words and everything. You also understand from context. If repetition is there, if somebody repeats something and you kind of understanding it, okay, now he sits, okay, now he stands, okay, now he walks, oh, now he runs, and you start understanding when you see something, okay, sit, stand, run, walk, you start understanding those things. But perhaps you don't understand everything. So by reading, studying normally, kind of traditional way, it helps your comprehensible input. So also comprehensible input, it's not that you watching some TV show and you just be there, okay. But if you stop and you check words, now you understand that. And if you watch some TV show, for example, you might have problems to understand, and then you perhaps check some words in the dictionary, and then you kind of checked like 5 words in the dictionary, and then you're watching the show and you see those words again and again, so they will be comprehensible, and that's the comprehensible input in a way. And it's kind of different, like learning from context, but we can kind of easy that comprehensible way, putting these all things together, and then it's comprehensible. But it takes time to understand and having this comprehensible input from context. Yeah, perhaps I have talked about comprehensible input enough, and hopefully you understood what I meant, and hopefully this was comprehensible input to you. So. But remember that when talking input and comprehensible input is in a way everything, and comprehensible input is that you kind of understand everything from the context, and you start understanding connections there. Okay, but you can make it easier, for example, checking words in the dictionary and then watching again some show, and again checking the words, and so the TV show or serial will be, you know, you understand everything. Okay, so thanks for watching, and if you like I said before earlier, like, leave a comment, subscribe, and okay, I think this was all, and until next time. Okay, cheers.